So, no, I wouldn't say I have a passion for HR.
Welcome back to Human Resources for the People. It's a human capital revolution.
Today we're going to be talking about wage theft. Wage theft is a pervasive and insidious issue that plagues labor markets worldwide. It is a multifaceted problem that affects workers across various industries, income brackets, and demographic groups. At its core, wage theft represents the unjust and often illegal practice of employers depriving their workers of the compensation they rightfully earned. We're going to be talking about the nature of wage theft, examining its causes, consequences, imperative for addressing it, as well as some statistics that surround wage theft as a whole. It encompasses a range of illicit practices, with the most common violations including unpaid overtime, sub-minimum wage payments, illegal deductions, and off-the-clock work. Employers may exploit vulnerabilities in the labor market to engage in these practices. Low-wage workers who often have limited bargaining power are particularly susceptible to wage theft. Moreover, wage theft affects diverse sectors, from the restaurant industry, where workers may not receive their tips, to the garment industry, where sweatshop workers endure abysmal conditions while being paid well below the minimum wage. One of the factors that perpetuates wage theft is lax enforcement and regulatory shortcomings. Inadequate monitoring and enforcement by labor authorities create a climate of impunity for unscrupulous employers. Some companies use subcontractors to distance themselves from liability, making it difficult for workers to hold them accountable. The fear of retaliation or job loss also silences many workers who endure wage theft, further exacerbating the problem. In the United States, for example, it's estimated that only 8% of wage theft cases are formally reported. The consequences of wage theft are profound, extending beyond financial losses. On an individual level, it robs workers of their economic security, making it challenging to cover basic necessities, provide for their families, or save for the future. The stress and anxiety resulting from wage theft can negatively impact the mental and physical well-being of workers. At a societal level, wage theft perpetuates income inequality and contributes to the cycle of poverty, creating a divide between those who can secure their wages and those who cannot. Addressing wage theft necessitates comprehensive and multi-pronged solutions. Stronger labor laws, stricter enforcement, and legal protections for whistleblowers are essential components of any strategy to combat wage theft. Workers' education and awareness campaigns are vital to empowering employees to recognize and report wage theft. Advocacy groups and civil society organizations play a critical role in pushing for policy changes and holding non-compliant employers accountable. Let's go over some interesting numbers from wage theft, and we want to talk about it because it is a pervasive problem. It erodes the rights and financial security of countless individuals. It has a global problem. In the United States alone, it is estimated that over $50 billion is stolen from workers each year due to minimum wage violations and unpaid overtime. Low-wage workers are particularly vulnerable. According to the Economic Policy Institute, 17% of wage workers in the United States experience minimum wage violations. Wage theft often takes the form of unpaid overtime. The U.S. Department of Labor reports that over 2 million American workers are denied overtime pay annually. Women and minority workers are disproportionately affected. They are more likely to experience wage theft, and with African American and Hispanic workers being particularly vulnerable. Many cases of wage theft go unreported. In fact, it's estimated that only 8% who experience wage theft file formal complaints, largely due to a fear of retaliation. Wage theft is on the rise. In the United States, the number of wage and hour violations cases reported to the Department of Labor has increased by 50% in the recent years. In addition, the restaurant industry is notorious for wage theft. An analysis by the National Employment Law Project found that 84% of restaurant workers in major U.S. cities experienced wage theft. It's not limited to one sector either. In the fashion industry, a report by Oxfam revealed that workers in global supply chains often earn less than half of a living wage. Wage theft is often facilitated by legal gaps and lax enforcement. In the United States, the Wage and Hour Division of the Department of Labor has only about 1,000 investigators to cover millions of businesses. These statistics ultimately are not just numbers. They represent the lives of hardworking individuals who are being denied their rightful earnings. Addressing wage theft is not just a matter of justice, it's an economic and social imperative. It's time for us to raise awareness, advocate for stronger labor laws, and ensure that every worker receives the wages that they have rightfully earned. That's it for human resources for the people. I find that this is a very important message. It has to be delivered in making sure that people understand the totality of wage theft overall, Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.